All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Golf Mauling Podcast. We are now live on YouTube. Tune in, type in golf balling on YouTube.
Or type in YouTube on golf balling.
And see what happens. But we're joined here with Nick. We have some big news.
Yeah.
Phil Mickelson. Oh, I have it on screen here.
That's not really the big news, but
yeah, that wasn't why. So today, all right, by the way, we're doing only podcasts on Thursdays. The new thing, Nick and I podcast every Thursday. What's up, Doug Cuff? How are you doing? Appreciate you tuning in.
What's up, Dougie?
The reason there's an emergency podcast today is because I took a video of Max Homa duffing a shot on TV yesterday, put it on golf balling. It did all right. And then the PGA Tour is like, no, we're all set with that. And we're going to take your page down till I think Friday. So follow Golf Balling Pod on Twitter and Instagram if you want to keep up to date with golf balling. But I will never use those 7 letters ever again because it's ridiculous. I'm now so pro LIV that you will never hear me say the other thing ever again. I will never use the words of that.
So whenever, okay. So we're officially a LIV Golf podcast. Live, Laugh, Love.
Yep.
We should get James. We should just, yeah. I mean, if the Saudis, I guess, want to give us more. No, I'm kidding. Jokes. Nope, jokes.
I mean, if they want to throw some money my way, I will. I mean, I'm already never using the other one's name again, but I don't want to get banned. Oh no! What if the other tour bans me? Oh no! What will I ever do? You can't silence a beast.
I hope I don't get banned from.
You can't silence a beast.
PGA Tour. I just want to say, like, it would be really funny if someday, I played on the PGA Tour or played in a PGA Tour event. Like, again, very hypothetical. I think it would be hilarious because then Jackson, I don't know if would. I think he'd be still really upset about it. I think it'd be grinding his gears.
Well, I would just never. Do
you think they'd acknowledge?
I'm just never going to acknowledge golf. I'm never going to acknowledge that they exist.
Yeah, we're all about the LIV Golf Tour. God, it's so funny that this literally happened like an hour. Yeah,
this was an hour. I was live on my basketball show and
this popped
I didn't even know this came out until I was scrolling on YouTube and I saw.
When do we hear the Ricky to the LIV Tour? Because there's no way that Ricky's.
I feel like that'll probably come out today or tomorrow. Maybe now tomorrow, now that it's getting a little later. But
yeah,
I would anticipate in the next couple of days. I wouldn't be surprised if Bryson comes next. It's really interesting because if the USGA, so 2 people have a ton of power right now. The USGA, because they're the first major next week. Is it next week? Yeah, next week. And so, wow, we're going to Florida next week?
Well, it's like, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, it's in like 8 days. Yeah, so technically
it's next week.
In next week, yeah. So the USGA has a lot of power because they're the first major. But you know who really has a lot of power is, I forget who makes it, but like the OWGR, like they have the ball is heavily in their court because could you imagine if they say we're gonna give points to these events because the goal for LIV is to get to 12 to 14 events. And if you're still playing in all 4 majors, that right there is essentially a PGA Tour season. Oh my God, I just said it. Damn it.
That's tough. You have to take a shot for every time you say it.
Take a sip of water.
That's good because it is 3:30 in the afternoon.
On Monday.
Yeah, on a Monday. Wow, we got 2 people trending on Twitter.
Yeah. I can't legally talk about him actually. I'm serious. I can't legally talk about him. Okay. I can't talk about that. I can't talk about why he's trending.
Oh. Yeah.
So
I don't think I did.
But if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the name we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, we said Deshaun Watson, and he's trending on Twitter right now. So I don't think it takes too many brain cells.
Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Oh, maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, LIV Golf. I think the official World Golf Rankings will give them. It was announced Ricky's going to LIV. Wow, I guess his name's just not trending anymore.
Oh, look
So
at this. Do you see this on the screen?
yeah,
No one gives a shit about you, Grayson Murray. I like
um,
your take on Kevin Na, but no one gives a shit. Sorry.
no, there's 5,004 or 6,461 people that gave
I
a
know it actually, yeah, it
shit.
actually did pretty well.
Uh, so Ricky is not in the final field for this event, but he'll probably be in the next one. TBH.
That's what I was saying last episode.
Yeah,
I think that in Portland, first week of July is going to be a
yes.
loaded field.
I don't know if it's gonna be a loaded field, but it's gonna be an age. I don't get the draw. Like honestly, now that we've gotten to this point, like Phil was like the big name that was gonna stir the pot, right? But now we got to the point where like I really don't care that Phil's playing in the live. Like, I mean, he doesn't really add much to it. Like I don't watch golf to watch Phil play golf anymore. Um, like years ago, yeah, but like now I couldn't care. I don't want to see Phil Mickelson on my screen when I'm watching golf for the most part. He's kind of
Pretty
washed
hot
up.
take.
Well,
He
he's
just won the
just
PGA Championship 1 year ago.
yeah. I mean, people luck into things. It's what has he done since then, and what did he do before? Like, yeah, great player, like yeah, but like he's not the Phil that he was before. Like you said, like how old is he? Is he like 50? I don't know.
Don't you have to be like, what is it, 45 for the champions, or what is it?
55 for the
Oh
Champions
my
Tour. I
God,
think.
he's that old.
I don't know
Unbelievable.
if is he 50. I feel like he's 50 or 52. Fact check. I mean, he's old.
51.
51. Yeah, he's got 4 years till the Champions Tour. I mean, good.
But he's
200
already on the
million.
Champions Tour.
Oh yeah, he does. Wait.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, maybe it's just 50. Maybe it's 50.
I thought he started winning more than. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
So anyway, yeah, like you just got a Champions Tour golfer to play in the live. Great, good for live golf.
Well, I mean,
Sorry,
they needed somebody to take the beating. No one's going to. DJ himself doesn't care that he joined Live, so no one's going to berate DJ that
yeah,
much
nobody cares about
as you
that.
will. So essentially, Phil is the boxing bag. He's the beat bag. He's the
Punch.
cum shirt. Can you say
Ooh,
that on? No?
I don't know, not on YouTube. That's tough. Yeah, it really is funny how DJ is just kind of like everyone's like looking the other way, like, oh, that's tough. But then it's like, oh, we got 150 million.
So say official world. Say they give points in
They
the official
will.
world golf ranking, and you have
Why wouldn't they?
5 players in the top 25. Then it'll get interesting. So you need these stepping stones to persuade more
Are there
players. No
5
one
players in
cares
the
that
top
Kevin
20?
Na's in the live. Like,
Yeah.
but what if Bryson joins? And then what if Rory joins? What if
I don't think Rory will ever join. I really don't think Rory will ever join unless this becomes like a popular, like
what's
super popular
acceptable?
thing. Yeah, I think this is. I think I don't know how loaded of a field. I think there will be a draw, but I think younger players will continue to still try to play on the other tour. But I just don't see a ton of guys. Like I don't see a Rory, I don't see a Colin Morikawa. I especially guys with a really good like PR perspective. Like Dustin's had kind of bad PR
Cocaine
before.
issues.
Yeah. Like
Same with Phil.
he's not put on this like pedestal that like we see guys like I mean Tiger has had that stuff, but like we still put him on a pedestal because he's the greatest of all time. But I think guys like even your Ricky, like it would be surprising to see him go because he has a lot of the money he makes is from commercials and
Sponsors.
yeah. So I don't know. It will be a very, very interesting thing to see. I agree. I think the Portland event's going to be that field's going to be really interesting if we do get more guys. But at the same time, like who besides? I mean, Bryson could be one, but
Yeah.
at the same time, he likes to go against the grain. And now that like everyone's doing it, I think he wanted to be the first one to do it, but then he got so much backlash for it. It's going to be I'm just really surprised to see like the AMs than
You
what they
need
did.
more fan favorite. Like I know Ricky. Like for us, I don't care. I want Ricky to do well, but I'm not going to watch a golf event at this point anymore because he's in it.
So
But
there's one person in the top 25
I'm
for
saying,
like the
I'm
live,
saying, yeah.
and he's
What
the
I'm
15th.
what I'm saying is, what if you get like a, let's
Pick a
see,
name
what
on the
if you
list.
get
Yeah.
Brooks? What if you get Brooks?
Nope.
That's huge.
They're not
If
getting
you
Brooks.
get Brooks, it's huge. It's probably over. I tweeted this out. This is a hot take. If this wasn't Saudi backed money, like the Premier Golf League, like what if it was like
Yeah.
European backed money and it wasn't blood money? I think it might have been the start of the downfall of the PGA Tour, because if it's not blood money, then I guess it's a little greedy, but like, I mean, I agree with Phil as far as like the media and usage rights. Like, it's absurd. I can't post how are you supposed to grow the game of golf if I can't post somebody playing fucking golf on an account with 524,000 followers? I can't post you. You don't want 524,000 people looking at your promoting your tour?
Yeah.
Idiots. You're all idiots at the other tour. You're idiots.
Yeah. Especially
You're
when you're
greedy
not.
idiots.
It is kind of ridiculous, especially where you're not like making money. Like you don't make money off of that post. Like specifically when you post something from the PGA Tour, it's not like, yes, that can bring in more interactions and stuff like that, but it's kind of ridiculous for. And it's the same thing. The problem with baseball and how people can't post baseball stuff. You
Yeah.
just are you're shunning people from your game. That's what it is. From like nobody cares that like this is the only place you can see it. Like I want to see it everywhere. Like that's how you grow something. But again, the PGA Tour, they've showcased. I mean, they're trying to grow the game, but until they allow like usage rights like the NBA and stuff like that, they're gonna always struggle with this. So
Yeah.
it's just older leadership, and I feel like I don't know. It's a very interesting. I think they're gonna have to adapt. I think the Live Golf is gonna really force them to adapt. I'd love to see what. I don't think they're gonna be as greedy when it comes to like media usage rights and stuff like that, but also we'll have to see. Um, it should be really good for the PGA Tour. Finally, they have some type of a competitor. Like the European Tour hasn't been around. It sucks that this comes from like
Dirty money.
blood. Yeah, that. But at the same time, like there's so many organizations with like look at soccer. Look at like Paris Saint Germain. Like there's so many Saudi backed teams.
Look at
Um,
what we do every single day. We have to
yeah,
wear something on our face every single day. I don't want to get banned. You have to wear something every day just because someone tells you.
maybe the live golf's good for golf.
I think it's really good for golf.
Just like
It's
let's
I don't
if we can all just take a pill and forget where the money came from. No, I'm kidding.
the thing is, like, people are super like, it seems almost like I think Phil, DJ, Ricky are gonna have more people sway to the middle of the fence, but it's still very strong. Like I saw some comments saying like, ban both of them from the PGA Tour. This is ridiculous and greedy and disrespectful. Blah blah blah. Like, well, the PGA Tour doesn't care about their players.
Yeah,
Like they just genuinely like it's just all money. It's just they don't care, and so that's why DJ left. DJ pled his allegiance to the flag
it's
in February.
it is really tough though. Like because of just like the human rights issues that go on in that country, and I think what if you like dive in and look at a lot of the stuff going on, you're like, oh shit, this is like, you really don't want to back any type of entity like that. And I think from a personal human issue, I struggle with like I think a lot of people struggle with this because again, it's basic human rights that a lot of like it's such a tough and sensitive subject in that matter. And I'm not trying to get political. I'm just or anything like that. But it's really, I struggle with that aspect of where the money comes from and how it, and even though I just talked about how I think it's good, it's just, it's not, I struggle with this, Jackson. I struggle with it.
Yeah, we'll see what the tour responds with.
You got to do something. I mean, the ban's going to come. But
Yeah.
then lawsuits on lawsuits, and James Piot might be like 38 by the time he gets to play his second PGA Tour event.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. A lifetime ban. I mean, I'm not a lawyer.
I'm not a lawyer either. Yeah.
I don't know how this stuff's gonna work, but I have a hard time believing the PGA Tour is gonna want to spend all this money when they're already losing all this money to make sure all these people can't come back.
I think they will.
It just seems like but like, how can you like that just doesn't really seem that fair, like from a legal standpoint. Like, someone doesn't want to play for you anymore, so they're gonna go, like, this is effectively free agency. Like,
Well, I think it all becomes like,
if I leave the Bills and the Bills ban me from their team, it's like, well, what are you running? Like, why?
I think it's because of the human. I think if another tour came and they had, I don't know, what were they going to do with the Premier League of golf?
I think it's like literally exactly this, just different.
Yeah. Like, were they going to ban for that? Or I don't know if they're banning because of it being like Saudi, like a human rights issue. I don't know, but it's happening. Live, laugh, love. It'll be very, very interesting to see how the first event. When's the first event?
The 9th
of June?
Yeah. Damn, I just saw
3 days?
Yeah, I just read this article, and on March 12th, the Saudis did something, and for I don't want to get banned on multiple platforms, so I'm not going to discuss it, but oof.
Yeah, that's like when you look and you're like, no matter, like, you look at it and you're like, even what the comments that Phil said, is he going to play in the Saudi backed one? Like, is he going to play in the one in Saudi? Because did you hear the stuff he said? I feel like he signed a contract. I feel like he signed this contract and now he's like, oh God, like the last like 3 months or so.
I don't know enough about Saudi in general.
Yeah, same. I never thought I'd have to educate myself about this when I chose to talk about golf.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. So I don't really have anything else. I don't know if you got anything you want
to. Yeah, U.S. Open qualifying. I really want to bring this up. Your boy Danny Woodhead's not playing well.
Oh no!
I know that was your pick for Masters champ. He's currently like 9 over right now. So he's gonna struggle to try to make that cut. Yeah, that'll be tough. That'll be tough to overcome because I don't think he has that many holes left. But it's going to be an interesting afternoon. I love the drama. This is one of the best days of the year. U.S. Open sectional qualifying. What tournament do we have this week besides Live, Laugh, Love?
It's the one that dropped RBC. Rory's going for
Canadian Open.
Yeah, Rory's going for his throne because Canada, COVID.
I love how we have to have like the Canadian Open right before the U.S. Open. That's kind of funny, in my opinion. Like,
no, I'm all for Canada. I'm all for their own Open.
Do you really want Rory to win this week, though?
Yeah.
Well, then he
already has a U.S. Open. I don't.
Okay, so you don't care about him winning.
I mean, I want him to win. I don't think a win here would affect him. Who knows? Maybe he tries that Masters approach where he just shits the bed. And
That's a good plan. That's what I would do.
This man shot 61 on Sunday.
I'm not saying
it's unreal.
Yeah, why doesn't he? Can he do that on like a Thursday and Friday as well? I don't know. Like,
no, that's what he did on Sunday at the RBC to win it. It was crazy.
Yeah, can he do that in like a time when it actually matters? It's not the Canadian Open.
He can, and he will.
Hopefully, say some prayers. Thoughts and prayers. But yeah.
So, I think that's about it for today. Thank you for listening. Once again, check us out on YouTube. And if you want, I mean, I can't post on golf ball until Friday. I'm gonna have some comments to say
Mhm.
when that ban is over, but
Yeah, I could tell.
I kind of feel like Live right now. They're blocking me out.
Well
So follow
well,
Golf on Pod on Twitter and Instagram for daily golf shit.
yeah. And follow me on Nick Babs and Golf Balling Nick. I'm not gonna post, but um, maybe I
Free
will.
golf on. Let's get trending. Hashtag free golf
Hashtag
on.
free golf balling. Yeah. Get it all over Twitter. TikTok's also another platform, you know. Um,
Let's do a little challenge. I'll give away something. What should I give away? One whole Bitcoin, 28K.
oh my god, it's down to 28K.
I'll give away something to anyone who hashtag free golf ball. And
Just ever anything.
I'm thinking it'll be like, I don't know. If people actually do it, maybe like $100 Amazon card or something. I don't know. Maybe like a superstore gift card. I don't know. Some free merch. Who
Hashtag
knows?
free golf balling.
Yeah. So tweet that
Yeah.
out. I have a feeling Nick might be the only contestant. So help me
I
out
hope I
here.
win. I hope I win.
But yeah, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you.
Catch you.